It's a very powerful, fulfilling experience. You feel complete. You feel at one with the universe. You transcend polarity and you get into this state of complete oneness, this bliss, this spiritual bliss. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can manifest your ideal life. If you want to learn more about sexual mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos. Make sure you get my free ejaculation control course through the link in the video description below. So in this video, I'm going to explain how you can have energetic sex. Sex is a connection between people. It's almost emerging in some ways in that you're physically connecting with someone and aspects of your being starts to merge with that person, but you're not, often aware of this, right? But the limitations of physical sex is that you can never quite merge 100%, right? And this lustful, kind of primal approach to sex that most of us have been conditioned to experience, it's just never satisfying. It's never really fulfilling, right? I noticed for myself personally, as much as I always loved sex, I just never really felt fulfilled or satisfied from it. Back when I had a purely physical approach to sex, I always wanted more. And after having an ejaculatory orgasm, it almost felt like a letdown because I wanted to continue. I wanted to experience more sexual pleasure, more sexual connection, but I physically couldn't. And approaching sex only with a physical emphasis, only, focusing on what's happening physically, it's like 5% of the entire experience that you could otherwise be having. And it's very, very limiting. And people are always trying to get more and more from sex. They get into, weird fetish stuff and whatever little kinks that they have to try to get a bit more pleasure from sex. But ultimately, it's never really that fulfilling. It always leaves you just trying to scratch that itch, right? And for me, I believe that this is because sex is so much more than a physical act. It's meant to be so much more of a higher connection from our hearts, from our spirits, right? So much more than just this pure physical connection. Yes, the physical connection is obviously an important part of it. It's kind of the base for everything to be built upon, but we've basically forgotten the massive potential, the healing potential, and the fulfillment and the energy potential that can come from a higher experience of sex. One that's not purely based on physical connection, but having a higher energetic connection as well. Because again, during sex, you're deeply connecting with someone you're resonating with, right? You start to take on some of their patterns and you give them your patterns as well. It's really an exchange of karma. It can be a very deep exchange of emotions, of belief systems, energetic patterns that you have, even ancestral patterns. So that's why you want to be careful about who you choose to sexually engage with, right? But you can actually have an energetic sexual connection without even having a physical connection because we are energetic beings, right? We're all very aware of our physical bodies, but some of us are also aware of our energy bodies. And our energy bodies are very fluid. They don't have the kind of rigid physical boundaries that our physical bodies do, right? Our energy bodies can easily interact and exchange with the forces around us. And they are constantly doing this 24/7. It's like when you walk into a room and there's a bunch of different people, you automatically have an impression of them. You already feel a certain way about each person, even though you haven't met them. It's because on some level, your energy bodies are communicating, they're interacting, they're exchanging on some level. So it's this subconscious interaction, this subconscious connection that's happening constantly. And so you can actually sexually connect with someone without any physical contact at all. And oftentimes this is happening subconsciously. Have you ever seen an attractive person, kind of like fantasized about them, imagined yourself being with them? What you're doing is actually energetically penetrating them on some level, right? Most of us aren't aware of this because it's very subtle, right? But the energetic realms are very subtle. Your thoughts, your intentions shape what happens energetically. And so be careful about who you're projecting your sexual energy onto, right? Guys who are having a really difficult time transitioning out of this lust-based approach of sex, learning to retain their semen, learning to have non-ejaculatory orgasms because they're still acting out this kind of porn conditioning, seeing the people around them as sexual objects and always having these sexual thoughts, projecting their sexual energy onto everyone around them recklessly, right? So learn to control your mind, learn to manage your energy field. This is very important, right? Have you ever had a dream where you had a very, sexual experience, but it's often much more amplified and much more intense than what happens in physical reality, and you kind of feel that in your field for the whole rest of the day? This is because you're having this deeper energetic sexual experience. And when you cultivate your energy, when you do practices such as Qigong meditation to develop your energetic sensitivity and open up the channels and the energetic centers of your body, then you become much more sensitive to having a more energetic experience of sex. I've had experiences with my partner where we both had orgasms without physically touching each other because, after years of being together, years of connecting, it's easy for us to get into that type of resonance, right? So this is something that you can start to experience in your life. And earlier I was saying how with physical sex, you can never completely merge with that person. Well, energetically, your energy bodies can 100% merge together because again, they don't have the boundaries that our physical bodies have. So there's this complete fluidity. So you can completely merge your energy bodies together. And when you do that, it's a very powerful, fulfilling experience. You feel complete. You feel at one with the universe. You transcend polarity and you get into this state of complete oneness, this bliss, this spiritual bliss. It's very, very powerful. It's so different than that frantic, rushing, thrusting, fantasizing, trying to get to that 5-second ejaculatory orgasm, which, you feel deflated afterwards, right? That's a very fleeting, unsustainable experience. But having this more evolved experience, this more whole body, whole spirit experience where you're merging your energy channels together, you're exchanging information on a very deep level, you're connecting from all the energy centers of the body, not just, the sexual center. And for me, what's been the most intense and healing and fulfilling experiences is when there's both a physical connection and energetic connection. So you're physically having sex, but you're also energetically, spiritually having sex as well. All of your centers are connected and it becomes this really profound, powerful, multi-orgasmic, cosmic orgasmic, blissful experience, right? And of course, that requires, some training. It requires you to open up your energy body, right? And so this is where sexual kung fu training comes in. First of all, you train solo. You learn to clear out your negative emotions, your blockages that you have, which are, trapping you to your old patterns and keeping you from opening up to higher levels of bliss, higher levels of energy flow, higher levels of containing arousal in your body. And then you learn how to create pathways in your body, open up pathways so you can hold this sexual charge and move it throughout your body. Learn to ground it into the earth so you can hold more, and learn how to consciously guide and circulate the energy through your body. Once you have these foundations in place, then you can apply this with a partner. So when you connect with a partner, you have the skill of moving your energy and opening yourself up. You're so energetically open and charged up that it's easy for you to connect with your partner consciously, and then their body almost becomes an extension of your body, right? Your energy channels connect, you physically connect, and what was previously two different systems, two different physical energetic systems, become one system. You become one nervous system, right? Your bodies exchange fluids, they exchange hormones, information, electrical signals through your nervous system. Energetically, you are exchanging chi, you're exchanging information, you're exchanging love and spiritual connection. So I'm going to wrap up this video by sharing a practice that you can use to start energetically, sexually connecting with your partner. So sit facing your partner without physically touching, maybe a few feet apart. You could both sit in chairs, whatever, but look into each other's eyes and start to breathe deeply. Become aware of your breath, breathe deeply. Just take a minute or two just to relax. And then imagine your body's expanding and you're merging into their body. So as you exhale, feel like you're sending your energy into their body. It's like they're absorbing you through every pore of their body. And then as you inhale, you feel like you're breathing in from their body, breathing their energy into your body, breathing it into every cell, breathing it in through the pores of your skin, breathing it into your body. So you exhale, send your energy into them. You inhale, breathe their energy into you. You can experiment with focusing on different energy centers of the body. Start with the genital center, breathing in and out, exchanging there. Move to the heart center, exchange from the heart center, exchange from the crown, the third eye. Just experiment with this. And if you do this for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever, however much time you have, then you will start to experience some very subtle but powerful buildup of energy between you. You start to get into this resonance and you can start to have these very subtle but sometimes profound energetic orgasms by doing this with your partner. And then after a bit of time of doing this, you can physically connect and just notice how that changes your sexual dynamic. You'll often find that you feel much more open. It's easier for you to contain arousal and not get overexcited. And there's already this exchange of energy happening between you and your partner. So it will lead you to very, very profound and deep levels of orgasm and connection. Always focusing on love. That's the most important thing. Getting out of these heavy patterns of lust, and this animalistic desire, and getting to a higher experience of love. Love is light. It's going to ascend the energy up through your entire body instead of just wanting to shoot it out of your genitals. So thank you for watching this video. If you want to go deeper into the training and learn all these steps, the foundations to open up your energy body, to clear out the patterns that are gluing you to your old sexual habits, and to create new pathways of expressing your sexual energy so you can have sex for hours without ejaculating and have full body non-ejaculatory orgasms, check out my 12-week course, Multi-Orgasmic Man. I'll put more information in the description of this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Have a great day, my friends.